Hello, Brian the Fanboy here, and today I'm gonna talk about the day I got a TV in my room. Now, I have mentioned this before in other videos, but in this video, I'm gonna tell you the whole story. Now, like I said before, when I was very little, we only had one TV in the house, only one. And when I was very little, my mother would always change the channel when it was her TV time, and I always was annoyed because there were other shows I wanted to watch, but I wasn't able to because, well, when you have one TV in the house, you kind of have to take turns depending on who's watching what. And then one day, my parents put a TV in my room. Now, that TV over there is not the one I got. That was something I got like a few years ago. The one I'm talking about, of course, is well, it's one of those early '90s TV. I think that's what they were. Yeah, they were like a square shape and all that. And well, when I first got it, well, when it was all connected and stuff, one of the first thing I saw on it was, of course, the Looney Tunes cartoon. As a matter of fact, it was a cartoon that was part of the Daffy Duck Quackbusters video movie that I own on video cassette. And I was very confused because there was no VCR, so how could it be on TV? Of course, it took me a while to realize that well, it was part of a show. Now, during like I think sometime after, well, what I mostly remember about it during my early years of watching TV in my room was that well, I can tell you about the early weekday afternoon lineup I would watch whenever I would watch after school or whenever Nick Jr. is over. And the lineup was G.I. Joe, followed by Tiny Toon Adventures, followed by The Real Ghostbusters, followed by Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then, oh yeah, sometime after that, I got my first video game console to connect my TV with, which was the original Nintendo, where I played Super Mario and a few other games, which I'll talk more about in another video. As for, let's see, oh yes, well, whenever also, I didn't always get a chance to watch TV in my room. You see, what happened was there were times when I did something to make my mother mad, and as punishment, she said I shouldn't watch TV in my room. Until I learned my lesson. But it was only for reasons that I should be punished for. I mean, if I was hitting another kid at school, or if I was causing trouble, that would have been more reasonable. But well, her reasons was that you see, when I was a kid, I would always cry when she was late to pick me up from school and stuff. I mean, it wasn't because of his behavior, because I was scared. It was just thought differently at the time. No, as for back to me watching TV shows, well, after the first lineup I was watching, then sometime later on I discovered a Disney Afternoon, and I will watch it as well. I will make a third video about that TV blog someday, and of course also watch Nickelodeon as well. And like I said in my sorry, like I said in my Nickelodeon video, once I got a TV in my room, I got to watch all the Nickelodeon shows I wanted to watch that I never got the chance to see. Because of my parents' TV time. And I was mostly there for a lot of Nickelodeon's first, like the first Nicktoons and the first time Snick was there. And I also discovered other kid blogs when I was growing up, like Fox Kids and the Kids WB. And yes, Disney Original was one, but I think that was before Fox Kids and Kids WB. And of course, I found some other networks that had kids shows on weekday afternoons. And over the oh yes, also for my first TV, well, something after I got my first Nintendo, I also got the Super Nintendo, followed by the Nintendo 64. I mean, I did go over a few TVs, but not as much. And then, of course, well, I thought there was a need for a new TV because, well, this was back when DVDs were so new. And since I didn't have a DVD player, I asked my father to give me a new TV, one that has where you can play both video cassettes and DVD. But he said that, well, you cannot buy give me like a DVD that plays both VCRs and DVDs, but he said he'll give me one that plays VCR, so I said that. And then when I was in high school, this other kid said that he got an Xbox, and he said that not only could you play video games on Xbox, but you can also play DVDs there as well. And of course, I'm talking about the original Xbox, and my father got me one for Christmas, and I can play both video games and DVDs. Of course, I need like a control and this small device so I can watch TVs over there. And well, for many years I've been watching TV shows when they're airing, as well as on video cassette and DVDs. That's what I was on my Xbox. Growing up, I did mostly watch TV shows in my room because with you see when you have a TV of your own, you can watch any shows you want. Of course, I don't watch TV shows in my well, I don't watch TV shows on television sets like I don't back there. I don't watch TV shows that way anymore because well, with the internet, you can now watch TV shows and movies at your own time instead of when they're airing. So you don't have to go through the hassle of not missing a show. So if you always miss a show on the day it's airing, you can always watch the next day when the episodes are available when they are. Like I know, like for example, networks like the CW or ABC, they will have their shows. New episodes of the current shows every the next day on their sites, and you can look for other shows as well. And as for old shows, that you want to watch again or never stop want to give it a chance, well, there are some like Netflix or Hulu where you can watch them. But of course, I did have fun memories of watching TV in my room, and there are a lot of stuff shows as well that I enjoyed and even checked out for a while. But well, I think that's all I can say for now, and I'll see you next time. Bye.